Hey guys, it's Erin. So I'm kind of filming kind of in a different spot because as you can see, the lines are ridiculous from my blinds. So I had to turn the camera angle more. It's not going to go away. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing a mind blocks tip video because if you guys didn't know, at the beginning of the season I had a pretty bad mind block, which is why I'm on a level 2 team this year. But I did recently get over my mind block and it was very hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. Mind blocks, they're horrible. They are so difficult to get over and they're very tough and stressful and terrible. So yeah, I mean, they suck. But once you get over it, even though it is hard, it is honestly the best feeling. I've been throwing all my skills again and more, and it's just been great. So, first of all, it's been getting requested a ton for me to give you guys some advice, and second of all, I just kind of wanted to because I would try to do this video a while ago, and it just didn't work. So I was like, okay, once I get over my mind block, I'm going to do this video. And I'm over it now, so I'm doing this. If you ever need any advice, DM me on Instagram. Here is my Instagram. I love to give you guys advice, so if you need any advice for mind blocks or anything else, then don't hesitate to direct message me. I would love to help you out. So my number one tip is to stay away from sheer fails. When I had a mind block in the early stages, I still followed cheer fails Instagrams, and I would still watch them, and every time there was a tumbling fail, I would just be like, that's so scary, oh my god, what if that happened to me, oh my gosh, and it would just make it worse. So I unfollowed those pages, and every time that a cheer fail would show up on my Instagram, I would just scroll past it. I wouldn't watch it. If people tagged me in a cheer fail, which people still do this to this day, and I'm just like, why? I just wouldn't watch it, and so just ignore cheer fails. My second tip is to drill the basics. So what I mean by this is some people get mind blocks because their skills before that skill are not solid. Make sure while you have your mind block that you're still drilling your basic skills, whatever that might be. So if you have a mind block on a layout, make sure you're drilling your round off back handsprings and your round off back handspring back tucks. Or if you have a mind block on round off back handsprings, drill your round offs, etc. 3, try out different techniques. And what I mean by this is there's so many ways that you can get over mind blocks, and there's so many different techniques out there to help you. One of those is getting spotted, having a coach stand there, or tumbling into a pit, tumbling on a trampoline, just drilling it on the trampoline, doing it onto a squishy mat, or if you have a standing tumbling mind block, you can do it on one of those cheese wedge things. So those are just some examples. Obviously, I know there's more. But just try out as many of those things as you can, and what works for you is what you should go with. Personally, for me, throughout my mind block, I found that I always went with the spotter or the coach standing there, and I got to a point where I was so comfortable with that, but I couldn't do it by myself yet. I couldn't get myself to do it. And one day I had a private lesson, which I definitely recommend those, and I did it into the pit, which is it's a rod floor into a big squishy mat, and it worked really well for me. And I came back at my next private, and I had thrown all my tumbling skills in my backyard the week before, and I threw them all on the floor. When I finally got over my mind block, I just did it by myself in my backyard because I just knew I could do it, and doing it into the pit really helped me because I was doing it completely by myself, and it just reminded my mind, you can do this. So just mess around, play around with some techniques, and see what works best for you. Number 4 is to do privates or tumbling classes with different coaches at your gym to kind of see what coach works best for you. Personally, when I had a mind block, I worked with 5 or 6 different coaches, and they all helped me in small ways, but there were 2 or 3 coaches that really helped me the most, and I tried out all these coaches just to see, who would give me tips and who would really help me the most. And I do weekly privates with a certain coach, and I think he's definitely helped me the most, and we just kind of click, our personalities or whatever. So yeah, it's definitely really helpful to find a coach that really clicks with you and works with you and kind of understands you. So number 5 is to talk about it. Don't keep it to yourself. Personally, for me, I talked to friends about it that had experienced mind blocks, or just friends that I was comfortable talking with it about, and some of them really gave me tips that really helped me. I also talked to my parents about it a lot, and they both were super encouraging and always gave me good advice. Even though neither of them cheered, they just always knew what to say. I also talked to one of my coaches a lot about it. I love her, Whitney. if you're watching this, love you. She would pull me aside and just talk to me about it, and definitely talk to people about it. Don't keep it to yourself. That's just going to make it so much worse. Number 6. If you can do this, I really recommend it. I know not everybody can. And that is to watch videos of yourself performing the skill you have a mental block on. Most likely, if you have a true mental block on a skill, you've actually performed the skill by yourself multiple times. And maybe you fell or landed weird, or whatever the reason may be. You can watch in the videos and see, hey body, like, look, I was fine. I landed fine. Maybe it's not perfect technique, but I did it. And just one time or 3 times that I fell, or that one time I landed wrong, that it probably won't happen again. That brings me to my next one, number 7, which is to watch people tumble. What I mean by this is watching your friends tumble, cheerleaders that inspire you tumble, so it can really motivate you. And the last one is to relax. It's going to be difficult, okay? Like, it's going to be. And you're going to be stressed about it, and you're going to want to cry all the time, and you're always going to be thinking about it, but you just need to relax the best you can and know eventually it'll go away. And I can honestly say I get stressed out so easily, and I overthink things a lot. I had a mind block for 7 months, and as soon as I started to try, and keyword try, to relax about my mind block, is almost the part where I got over it. If I had done that sooner, who knows if I had gotten over it, but I tried and succeeded. So just relax. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you have any questions or if you need any advice, don't be shy or hesitate to direct message me on Instagram. My Instagram is in the down bar, and I had it in this video earlier. So yeah, don't hesitate to direct message me. I answer mind block direct messages all the time, and I love it. So yeah, if you guys need any tips, hit me up there, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope this helped you guys. Bye!